was there an onside punt? Is that where
after that safety?
Yeah, there's an onside punt. So after the safety,
this was
okay. Now I was not awake at this stage of the game, and I do apologize. I'm an old person. I caught up. I see this attempted. I love everything we're doing here. I love everything we're doing. Okay, so listen, you can't kick a kickoff after a safety. The ball can't be grounded or whatever. Used to be the rules. I don't know what they are now with the new kickoff and everything like that. I think I saw people kicking off. Every once in a while, normally the punter would be the one that would actually go out after a safety and kind of launch it, and then you would have the kickoff coverage for the entirety. It would be happening from the 20. There was always a conversation about having to have an onside punt just in case this situation was to take place, and it's not a bad idea. And they actually got the outcome they were looking for with the ball hitting the ground. Now, Dallas Cowboys wave for a fair catch, which is the right answer. And if one person waves for a fair catch, they all wave for a fair catch. So one person on the receiving team waved for a fair catch, which is actually a smart move. They let it hit the ground, though. As soon as that thing hits the ground,
fair catch is off, right?
Hey, we're live ball right there. So it almost works out to like what you're actually looking to do. For me, it was always going to be a knuckler. I was going to try to hit a knuckler because you don't have 11 guys on the field that are used to catching punts. So you get a couple people that are out there that are comfortable catching punts. So what you're trying to do is hit one that's tough to catch. He had a banana ball, which would come down sideways on this thing. So right decision by the Cowboys returner to wave for a fair catch.
Smart.
Them letting it hit the ground. Not smart. And then them ending up picking up George Pickens, getting it, and then ending the game. Good finish.
And you never had the opportunity to actually do this in the game.
No, you very rarely get the opportunity after a safety to hit one. But, it is something that I've seen before in the past. And that was the Raiders. I know the coach that used to be there. I think he probably had that thing worked on a little bit, if I had to guess. Tom McMahon, hey. He's the best coach I ever had for the job that I did. He made me much better at my job. I think Vinny would say the same thing. I think our boys would say the same thing. We created something called Fourth Down Army with our crew. It was full buy-in. We were trying to really change games. And Tom McMahon, this little-ass dude from Montana with a steel plate in his head because he fell off a horse as a child, you see. Fell off a horse as a child because he used to lead horse hunting, I believe, through the trails of Montana. He grew up on a horse farm. And actually, as a child, as he was coming back, he fell off, hit his head off a creek, I guess, had to get a surgery, has a steel plate on his head. So if you're around any service, his ass is going to affect him, but he is just an absolute dog of a coach who has been a football guy through and through and will be forever. He was their special teams coordinator. He got fired. Now, their special teams has not been performed well, and that is a part of the job. I think he probably saw that one coming as well with how it all goes, but he definitely had that in there to work it. So I saw that happen late last night when I woke up this morning. I was like, was this when Tom was here? Was this last night? I'm like, good for Tom, because that is certainly something you work on, but never really get the opportunity for it to actually pay off. Now, on that note, let's talk about the actual game. Coach B.A., 47 years, known as quarterback whisperer. You've been around every quarterback out there that's ever been good at the game, basically. That also says you're old as shit, but also, hey, still killing it, baby. Right. Look at the fit right now. Let's talk about Dak Prescott in this offense. It feels like we expect Dak in this offense to be great, but we never expect the Dallas Cowboys to be great. Why is that? And what do you think the conversation is about Dak Prescott as quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, there had to be inconsistency with the group. The offensive line, because Dak can light it up, and he's one of the best leaders there is, but he can still spin it. And with Pickens and CD and Williams, they got weapons, Ferguson. It's got to be up front. There's games where they can't protect him, and the defense is getting better. They haven't been able to hold on to any leads either.
4-5-1 now are the Dallas Cowboys, and obviously we'll have something later chit-chatting about all of the NFCs. The NFC East, obviously, with the Philadelphia Eagles is going to be tough, but the entire NFC as a whole, who knows what the future holds for all teams who have to play against a lot of good teams. So there's going to be a lot of L's stacked by teams that are good right now. The Dallas Cowboys.
They got a lot of people back.
Yeah, they got There's a chance that There's a chance Dallas Cowboys do this thing and make a run. And now will they actually be able to win in the playoffs is the massive question.
Yep.